Hi there, I'm Gary and welcome to my channel. Today I'm building the Jet Provost T4 trainer in 1/72nd scale from AIRFIX. This was a kit I got at Lidl before Christmas a couple of years ago when they were doing their special offer. Instead of the all over red colour of the box art, I'm doing mine with camouflage to represent a trainer from 79 Squadron. I saw RAF Brawdy in Wales in about 1978 when it was being used to train forward air controllers. But the build itself is exactly the same. If you enjoy the show, and I hope you do, then please remember let YouTube know for free by giving it the old imperial thumbs up, by subscribing to the channel and by hitting the notification bell. Leave a comment as well if you would. YouTube likes to see comments underneath the video. So we'll make a start with a look at the paints and products I used in the build. We start with the seats. The base for each comes in two parts. Then the cushions go in. And then the top box with the initiator handle. I must say this is a pretty tidy seat for 1/72nd scale. Onto the cockpit itself, and there's a forward bulkhead that goes onto the floor. Then I add the centre control console. And after that, the joysticks, which I will say are a little bit fiddly. With those in, I can put the instrument panel in. See how it butts up against the back of the centre console. With the cockpit essentially built, I spray it with black primer, and now I'm just going to do some dry brushing with white to bring out the edges. And I can do the same to the inner walls of the cockpit area of the fuselage. When that's dried, I can put the instrument decal in place. With all that done, I'm going to fit the seats. Now I've painted them separately as I think it's a lot easier. I'll paint the initiator handles at the top later on. And as soon as I'm ready, I can put the cockpit into the fuselage. Now a little nose weight would help as well at this point. About 10 grams should be enough. And finally the two halves of the fuselage can go together. They seem to fit well. Tape and extra thin cement all round, I think. Now the bottom half of the wing in one piece clips into the fuselage like this. Seat the rear part first and then click the front into place. Then you can simply add the upper wing halves. The horizontal stabilizer slides into place underneath the fin. And then that's followed by the jet pipe. The rudder slots into the back of the fin. At the front there's a splitter plate for the inlet, and that goes onto the side of the fuselage, on both sides of course. And then the outer intake lip sits on top of this. Under the nose is a piece for the gear door. This one is for deployed gear. A completely flush one is supplied for retracted gear. And finally, for the assembly stage, I can put the canopy parts on. And I've masked these using a set from CT scale models. I've primed the kit, sprayed the under surface with light aircraft grey and the upper surface with ocean grey. I can now cut out bits of masking tape to lay out the camouflage pattern. And when it's done, I'll spray the exposed parts with BS 641 dark green. Now the paint sets overnight, and after that I'm going to put a gloss coat over the paint so that I can add all of the decals. Separately, I've painted the gear legs on the frame, and then I can add the main wheels to the legs. The undercarriage assembly is easy. The nose gear leg sits in the small hole under the nose, while the main gear sits under the wings. And my Jet Provost, surprisingly already, is complete. I've been meaning to do this build for a long time, and I'm so glad I finally got round to doing it. For a relatively basic kit, the parts are very decently moulded, the ejection seats are very good, and it goes together reasonably quickly. I'm very happy with the aftermarket decals I got, so as far as all that goes, it's a thumbs up all round. What did disappoint me were the paints. I thought the AK Dark Sea Grey was way too light and the SMS Dark Green way too dark for my liking. The camouflage ended up looking almost like a black and white photo. Guess I need to investigate some alternatives. Talking of which, if you've enjoyed this video, then please remember to let YouTube know by giving it the thumbs up, by subscribing and by hitting the notification bell. Thanks so very much for watching, and goodbye.